All right, hi everyone. This is Chapter 1, Lesson 1, Rates and Unit Rates for Gryffindor Math, Math 7. Okay, so this is our doodle note. It says rates and unit rates at the top, so that's actually the title of the lesson. Okay, and you can see that it says 160 beats over 2 minutes. That's a rate. So basically what a rate is a ratio that compares two quantities with different kinds of units. Okay, so you can see that the units for 160 is beats, and for minutes, and for 2, it's minutes. So you can see that beats and minutes aren't the same, okay, so that's why it's a rate. This equals 80 beats over 1 minute. Now the way we got this is we took 160 and we divided it by 2 and we got 80. And we took 2 divided by 2 and got 1. This is a special type of rate. It's called a unit rate. So when a rate is simplified so that it has a denominator of 1 unit, it is called a unit rate, okay? So we've got a few blanks on here that we're gonna actually look at. So right now you're looking at rate, and it says the units, beats, and minutes are blank. And in that blank you're gonna write different. And I know the blanks are kind of small, so you're gonna have to use a very tiny handwriting, okay? So units, beats, and minutes are different. We can see that beats is not the same thing as minutes. Okay. Now where it says unit rate, right below that it says the denominator, that's the bottom of the fraction, the denominator is always blank. In that blank you're gonna write 1, okay? A unit rate is very special because it only has a denominator of 1. Now we have a couple of definitions over here. So the first one says a ratio that compares two quantities with different kinds of units is called a blank. In that blank you're going to write rate. So that actually goes back up to what we were talking about earlier, where I have a ratio, 160 over 2, and it compares two quantities, beats and minutes, that are different units. Now over here in this, on this side, I have when a rate is simplified so that it has a denominator of 1 unit, it is called a blank blank. And those two blanks you're going to write unit rate. So unit rate is just like a ratio or a rate that we've already talked about, but it's a special type of rate because it has to have a denominator of 1. If it doesn't have a denominator of 1, it is not considered a unit rate. It would be considered a rate.